Cameron, when you said you were going to someday write a book, you didn't waste any time, did you? Talk about the book. How much work went into writing the book?
It took
Tell me a little bit about the process.
it was very long, and I had to make a bunch of rough drafts. Then I had to edit them. Then I had to make it about the author. Then I actually think that's it.
Yeah, a little more complicated than the project you did for school, isn't it? Yeah. How's it feel to be an author?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about if you had any response from your book. I know it's only been out for about a week, but have you heard anything?
I hear that it got a lot of sales.
When Mr. Hartmetz contacted you, how long after the story ran did he call you?
He actually called me before the book was ever made.
Okay, but it was after you did your presentation to your classmates, right? How long after? Remember we came to your house that Saturday? How long?
Actually, it was after the presentation.
After the presentation and after we did the original story with you, right? What did he say to you?
He said that, actually he didn't call me, he called my mom.
Okay.
I don't know. So,
Okay, so then how did your mom tell you? What did she say to you?
she said that, he just called and said he wanted to publish my book.
A little excited?
Huh?
Were you a little excited?
Yep.
Yeah? How excited were you? Really excited. Tell your friends now that you've written a book? You told some, or what did they say?
I told my cousin who is moving to Missouri, and my friend who is moving to Missouri.
And then you contacted your friend Sophie over here?
Mm-hmm.
And well, why did you get her to do the cover?
I actually didn't persuade her to do it. I just said, she just entered a photo like everyone else, and I just liked it. But I didn't like one thing, a black person was like completely black. No face. Like, it didn't look like the person had anything on. So then we asked Andrew, and he created a picture too. And we liked one of the parts that he put in. So we asked them to team up and make their own, like, collide both of their pictures together.
Okay. So you asked some friends to submit samples for the cover?
Yeah, I announced it on the announcements.
At school, okay. So these were people you go to school with? Okay.
Actually, they're not in my class.
But they're in your school? Yeah, okay. Now, you thought that the presentation you gave to school was going to bring a lot of attention to autism. What can this book do?
The same thing that I wanted to happen with the presentation.
Yeah, but it's going to reach a lot more people now, isn't it? And talk a little bit about writing it from a kid's perspective.
It was kind of hard because I'm more of an advanced kid than like normal kids. So it was hard to make it all easier for a normal kid to cannot open
Got it.
the whole book.
How old are you now, Cameron?
I am 7. And I'm turning 8 on September 20th.
You're going into 3rd grade. Right? You go to Village Elementary?
Mm-hmm.
Good enough. Anything else you want to say?
Nope.
How about some thank yous?
Thank you to Richard, Aaron, Sophie, you, and
Your teacher.
my teacher
Yeah, Miss Russell, right?
for helping me with the book.
How much help did you get at school?
A lot.
Yeah, what did your classmates and your teacher do to help you?
My classmates were designing pictures, and my teacher was helping me on tough parts where I couldn't decide what word to use that astronomer would use.
Oh, excellent. Very good. Well, congratulations. Good job. All right. Wait, stay right there.
Some people say that autism is like a puzzle because it can be really hard to figure out and understand the important piece to the autism puzzle. We need to come together to solve the puzzle. We can do this by showing acceptance and working together.
So
We can help spread autism awareness by doing a lot of things. By doing lots of things. The color blue is a symbol of autism and mine. The only way to separate my brother, I see a lot of people wearing blue in April because that is autism. My family also walks in autism line, so our supper, and we are always trying to learn more about autism. What will you do to spread awareness about autism? John Davis is a second student at Roseland Fair. He lives with his parents, 2 brothers, and a dog. He enjoys playing Minecraft, playing outside with his cousin Brian, and ice cream.
What's the book called? Can you see the cover?
A Kid's Guide to Autism by Karen Davis. A Kid's Guide to Autism. This book remains copyrighted property of the author may not be copied and commercial or non-commercial. Thank you for your support. I'm done.
Do you want to answer some questions really quick? Okay. Do you
Oh, you can leave that. You can leave that on for a second.
Can you keep the microphone on?
Okay.
Okay. Wait. You don't have to do that with it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. It's not
Because
touching.
it picks up your voice nice, loud and clear.
It's magic. It's really loud. Can you hold this? And you can sit up straight a little bit.
So, Carter, is this book kind of about you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about me and my brother.
Yeah. What do you think about having a book written about you?
I have a video about autism, and my brother does not have, and you don't, and my brother doesn't have autism, because I do. I do.
But you're no different than anybody else, are you? Or do you think you are?
Yeah.
Just a little? You read rather well. What grade are you in? Sophie, can you tell me how you ended up making the cover to the book?
Well, I actually made 2 different covers, but this one got selected. I was thinking because I was browsing the web and I saw like the rainbow tree made out of puzzle pieces for parenting autism. So I liked that idea. And so I ended up using it. And I started with like a shadowy figure leaning on a tree because autism can be anyone. Anyone can have it. And I wrote the message over on the corner, autism makes me unique.
You did this all on your own. How long have you known Cameron? Not that long. You're not in the same class, but you go to the same school. You're also going into 3rd grade?
I'm going into 5th.
You're going into 5th. Okay. How old are you? You're 10. You're going into 5th grade. You ever done a project like this before?
No, not really.
How's it feel to have your artwork on the cover of a book that people can buy all over the country?
It's pretty cool.
It's got to be really cool, isn't it? Something you want to do as art in your future?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. What do you think of the book?
I think it's pretty well written. Cameron did a good job on it.
Well, you just did a good job for us. Thank you very much. That day we came to your house and Cameron said, geez, I think I might want to write a book someday. Did you think it would happen this fast?
Never, no.
What did Richard say when he called you?
He said that he had seen the YNN story and that he was so excited about Cameron spreading the word about autism and creating acceptance that he wanted to be a part of it and that he wanted to do it as a reward for Cameron for doing something so selfless.
And then what was your reaction?
I was like, really? Wow, thank you so much. And we said yes immediately and Cameron got started the next day.
What can this book do as far as spreading the word about autism, especially to people that are Cameron's age, because it's written at a kid's level?
It's perfect for that, spreading the word to kids at Cameron's age, exactly. When Cameron's brother was first diagnosed last year, when Cameron was only 6, he wanted to read a book to his class about autism, to explain it to them for April. And me and Cameron went to the bookstore and we didn't find anything that was really kid-friendly, and there was a very large section. So that's how it really started, was we decided that there really was no good kid-friendly autism books. So Cameron decided that that's what he wanted to do.
Sounds like this is your whole family's crusade, isn't it?
It seems to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of came up kind of quickly, but it's something that's become a really big part of our life, and it's now a part of everything, really, because autism affects every aspect of our life at this point in a good way, and we want other people to understand it.
And then for Carter, though, he's not severely autistic, is he?
No, he's very high functioning.
Yeah, boy, I'll say he's going into 1st grade, and he reads probably, at a 3rd or 4th grade level?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, he does. He reads really well.
And autistic children, they have some of these hidden talents that a lot of people don't realize, don't they?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, once there was a bus that was going to pick us up and clean up. He was the only one that noticed that it was the wrong bus.
Oh.
Yeah, I share that story kind of frequently. When I always say it's kind of like a superpower, because the bus showed up and it was the wrong number, and he stepped out on the porch and it was like he took a snapshot of everything in his head and immediately saw it wasn't the right bus number. And he turned around and grabbed his bus tag and checked the number and said, "That's not our bus." And I was like, "What? Oh, yeah, that is the wrong number." So in some ways he's so detailed, and it's like a superpower in some ways.
Now, a book like this, could be quite profitable for you and the family, but that's not the intention, is it?
No, Cameron is already decided that he wants to give some money to an autism foundation. So he wants to give half of the profit to autism awareness, and then maybe the rest of it can go towards publishing his next book or his college education.
All right, both great ideas. Anything else you want to add about this, Kristen?
We just want to say thank you to everyone, to YNN, to Richard especially, for giving Cameron this amazing opportunity. And not just Cameron, but Carter and all of Carter's classmates. meant so much to us. It's a big deal, and we appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. And also to Cameron's photographer who did the illustrations. She did that completely for free. She donated all of the photographs she took of the boys, and our illustrators who designed the front cover, Sophie and Andrew, they did that they won the contest and did that for us also. And all of these people have helped so much to spread awareness. We really appreciate it.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Dedication to my family, my teacher, and my class for giving me such great support and helping me spread the word about autism. Also, special thanks to God, Sophie Haynes, and Andrew Leckinger for the front cover illustration, and Aaron Cassidy for the photos. I'm a kid with a brother who has autism. You should read this book because I bet you don't even know what autism is, so keep reading. Most people look at autism as a disability because they only see someone who isn't acting normal and they haven't learned about autism. I think of autism as just another type of person who does things a little differently. You might be wondering why I think of autism differently than most people. This is because my brother Carter has autism. Carter is 6 years old and he is the best little brother. People with autism do some things a little differently. People with autism sometimes have difficulty dealing with change. Sometimes when we tell Carter that we are going to do something like go to the zoo, then we can't go because it's raining. Carter doesn't understand. It is hard to explain to Carter why we can't go, and he gets really upset. People with autism might also have a hard time related to or getting along with other people. Sometimes Carter has trouble understanding us when we are just trying to help him. He can take things too seriously. People with autism don't always play with toys like most kids. My brother Carter uses his DVD cases as toys. He lays them out on the table, looks at them, and looks inside of them, collects them, and doesn't like when people take them. Some people might think that DVD cases are a strange toy, but Carter loves them. People with autism can behave in different ways too. Some people with autism may be hyperactive and always moving around. Others might be more passive, which means they are the opposite of hyperactive. People with autism might be oversensitive to things too loud. My brother Carter is oversensitive when it comes to loud places. When we have school assemblies, he usually has to leave to go to a quieter place. My brother Carter is a lot like other 5-year-olds. He still goes to school, plays games, tells jokes, and runs around in a bike. Just does some things a little differently. I love him because he is my brother, and I believe that autism is not a disability or a bad thing. It actually is another ability. It helps him do lots of things. My brother's autism has helped his memory. Carter pays really close attention to little things that other people might not. Did you know that 1 out of 88 children in the United States has autism? This means that at some point in your life you will meet a person with autism. It is important that you be aware of autism and know what it is because you want to be able to treat people with autism like your friend, will you? There isn't a medical cure for autism. Showing acceptance is the only thing that will really help. Being accepting means that you treat others the way that you would want to be treated. Being accepting means that you don't treat someone different just because they aren't the same as you. If we were all the same, then this world would be pretty boring. People are different in a lot of ways, and having autism is just one of those ways. Think about it. If everyone liked the color blue and we all wore blue and colored with blue, then everything would be blue. we wouldn't even need the other colors and no one would think a rainbow is beautiful. Being different makes everything more interesting. Some people say that autism is like a puzzle because it can be really hard to figure out and understand. We are all an important piece to the autism puzzle. We need to come together to solve the puzzle. We can do this by showing acceptance and working together. You can help spread autism awareness by doing lots of things. The color blue is a symbol of autism, and my family wears it to support my brother. You might see a lot of people wearing blue in April because that is Autism Awareness Month. My family also walks in an autism walk to show our support, and we are always trying to learn more about autism. What will you do to spread awareness about autism?